I thought y'all wasn't going to get no intuitive messages, and then the song started playing. And then, you know, it was SWV saying, can't believe how you love me. I don't know what it is that you've done to me. But it's caused me to act in such a crazy way. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, it's a feeling that I want to stay. 'Cause my heart starts beating triple times with thoughts of loving you on my mind. I can't figure out just what to do. See, somebody, they can feel it in their heart chakra, but they don't really know what to call it. That's why it's whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing. It's giving that good love, some honest, pure, unconditional love, or you know, just being something, being a different type of somebody that that somebody never had before. And that would only type of love that you can't never had, that you have never had before, is unconditional love. I mean, it's love that don't come with conditions. It's people who say, the people that don't be like, well, I can love you as long as this, or I'm gonna love you as long as this. So somebody's feeling like they found a special type of love, and it makes them weak in the knees, and they don't want it to go away. But I don't feel like they found the words to speak what needs to be said in this particular situation. They just feeling weak at the knees, SWV style. Blood starts racing through my veins. That's that adrenaline. That's the passion that they feeling. All right, so what we got for the Sagittarius people? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. What's the message for the Sagittarius? Message. Okay. I decided to I ordered me some new cards. I'm waiting on them too. I think they're going to take a little minute, but they're going to be here. Undying love. See, look. That's if that ain't unconditional, I don't know what it is. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. See, no stipulations on that love. Purification. It is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Yeah, I feel like this person is healing or purifying or cleansing themselves, because I feel like bold and be strong here. This person is about to unleash some type of adventurous side that gets them to take a risk, because they don't want to. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, it's a feeling that I want to stay. Well, if you wanted to stay, then you might have to say something. So they got to get courageous. I don't know. This is somebody. They had some undying love come across them, and now they just can't let go. Fertility. See, that's about giving birth and new beginnings. It's a perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Yep. I feel like this person does want a brand new beginning, but I don't feel like they're saying nothing right now. Right now, they just on the hush-hush. They being quiet. They meditating, contemplating, resting, rejuvenating, so that they can prepare to take some type of action towards a transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. They got to be who they want. I mean, they got to put themselves in a position to be what they want to receive. Okay, boom. Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. That's some faith right there. That's when you know the universe is coming through, that they got your back. You ain't got to worry. You ain't got to stress. You ain't got to fret. You're going to be all right. Whatever it is that you need, it's going to come right to you. Okay. Maybe that's for this person, though. Maybe they're feeling like they don't have enough. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Somebody maybe just trap themselves up in the house, but for good reasons, because they in hermit mode. That's what you do when you're in hermit mode. You isolate. There you go. Remember, this whole speech I just got done giving about unconditional love, and there it is. Somebody ain't never had unconditional love before, and that's why they're having a hard time letting it go. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. They ain't used to nobody loving them without stipulations. They used to people saying, "Oh, you a little too rough around the red edges for me. I can't give you no love," or "Oh no, that's this and that." But you know, some people, when people really care about you, they love you anyway, and they try to help you work on your ways that is a problem versus just leaving you behind. But if you give them no option, they will leave your ass behind. I mean, they're trying to work with you. They let you know that they want you to get better, and so that they can keep you around. But if if you keep fighting that, then it seems that you don't want to be around. So, motherfucker ain't gonna fight by themselves. They will, but only for so long. I'm telling you the truth. Because everybody get tired. Everybody got a breaking point. Fertility. But I feel like something is about to be birthed here. Tell me about this fertility card. The Sagittarius people. Why is this here? Fertility. Somebody giving birth to something abundant. Or your person. If this is not you, Sagittarius, this is somebody when it comes to you. So what's being birthed, it says a new project. Or access new ideas. And that's what I feel like it is. I feel like somebody is giving birth to new conditions because they've accessed new ideas. And through this, the idea is to let me get strong, let me be courageous, let me stand in my power, because then I can go in here and stand up and defend my position in this person's life. Then we have the potential to get to this 10 of Pentacles. Because it's all about balance. If we could find a balance, that'd be great, because I was really hoping to make choices, movements, and decisions to bring the ace to the 9, making it the 10. That's how y'all got there. Somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn. Somebody could be dealing with a Taurus. I feel like what this person has to say to you makes you nervous because it took them so long. It took them so long to recognize and realize what they was dealing with, or who. 7 of Wands. Somebody could be dealing with a Leo. We also got Aries. 7 of Wands is clarified by the Emperor. The 7 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. The Page of Swords. See, the 4 of Swords is here on the bottom, but in the 4 of Swords, it has an ace. There's an underlying truth that's not been exposed yet. Okay, that's why it's below still. It's underneath. Because somebody still has not exposed the truth about wanting to put the work into this twin flame situation. I don't know, maybe they act like they don't want it, or I don't know how they act, but they don't act like they the way that this is what they're doing. They're being quiet, real quiet, keeping it to themselves, but in their heart space, in their mind, and their action, they got a plan to, by any means necessary, get on the same page. Tell me about this Page of Swords. 5 of Swords. From some type of conflict, some type of betrayal, some type of disagreement. Yeah, I feel like this person could have been just mentally conflicted within themselves, and it's a risk that has to be taken, because there's no way to logically explain what's going on in your intuition. So you're either gonna have to put your faith out there, reconcile, or you're gonna have to be mentally conflicted. But that's where the transformation comes in, because you don't want to be mentally conflicted. The song says, I don't know what it is that you're doing to me. Let's fast forward. Whatever it is that you do when you do what you're doing, it's a feeling that I want to stay. That's where we at now. The unconditional love, they don't want to lose it. It's a rare thing. It ain't like it's floating around here in everybody. So now they in between the rock and the hard space. The transformation requires them to speak on the truth that they've been keeping to themselves. That they got all this love and you make them happy. I don't know. Somebody could be dealing with a Scorpio. Could be a Leo. But for some reason, this person is really antsy about letting you, expressing their love to you. Or something like that. They don't like to be vulnerable, or they're not the best expresser. But it's clear that this is what they want. But it's up to them to let it go, let it out. Because 7 of Swords says they keeping stuff on the hush-hush. Yep, 7 of Swords says even though they want the balance with you, they sitting there being quiet. Even though you give them emotional fulfillment, they sitting there not saying that. Even though they made their choices, movements, and decisions to give the pentacle to you. They look at me biting my tongue. They still ain't said nothing. Because they over there biting their tongue. I don't know why they biting their tongue. I'd rather my tongue, well, I mean, you bite your tongue. I guess that'll give you something to think about. But I'd rather not bite my tongue. Because you could bite your tongue, but won't that hurt your heart? I guess they'll both be hurting then. Because I was trying to find a way to wing that, but it didn't go so well. So I was like, no, I don't have the saying. I thought I did, but I don't. Quiet time. Why is this here for the Sagittarius people? The Lovers, the Chariot, the Four of Cups. So I feel like there was a period between you guys where y'all maybe were separated, or it was just quiet. Maybe you cut them off, maybe you blocked them, you didn't want to talk to them, didn't want to hear them, whatever. But the quiet time is from the Empress. The Emperor is feeling like he got quiet time from the Empress. And that quiet time, it says, take some time, some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So the Empress is now contemplating if she even want to be bothered with this, because it's brought in heartbreak. It's brought in the Tower. Tell me about the Tower, but I don't feel like the Tower's for her. I feel like she's past her Tower. I feel like the fact that she's moving past this and she's not stuck on it no more, that's causing the Tower for him. Somebody could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, heavy on a Libra. Could be an Aquarius too, but somebody who wants healing. They know it's the right thing to do. I feel like somebody received this Tower when it came to you because you went quiet. You went ghost. Maybe you isolated. Because you got defensive. Or maybe the quiet time was able for them, help them realize that the reason that we're stagnated or blocked here is because your own ego. Because your refusal to be vulnerable. Your refusal to be vulnerable with me for whatever reason. See, that's what he know. This is what he know. The quiet time is teaching him that it's now or never. This is why he got anxiety and he's in a 9, the King of Pentacles energy. I mean, the King of Wands energy, because the King of Wands takes action. It's time to get up and it's time to go. Because the Empress, this is somebody who's got their heart broken, and then they're starting to move past it because the stars showed too. So they're starting to move past the Tower moment, or they already did. And that's leaving him in 1 because she's supposed to just be sitting there waiting for the rest of her life. Yep. Or wait a minute. The Tower moment could have been yours the first. I feel like you had one at first, but I don't feel like it's yours now. Where'd that card go? Oh, man. We ain't going to start this today. Okay. I do feel like you had one at first, but I don't feel like it's yours now. I feel like for some people, you was in a situation where this person chose a third party. Or chose a water sign. And that's where your Tower came from. And it broke your heart. You heard it and you healed. Now you moving past. Now this person starts to see things clearly and realizing, well, maybe this person wasn't the person for them. But you didn't sit around dwelling on it. It hurt it. And that don't have to be for everybody, because this could be specifically a Sagittarius masculine dealing with a water sign woman whom received this Tower when she feel like you made whatever choices. Two of Wands. See, this is the High Priest and the High Priestess. This is a high spiritual. This is a real tight spiritual connection right here. That means y'all souls could be half and half. This is how I see it anyway. So, but because it's destiny anyway. But this is ascended people. This is when people go to their higher vibrations and start doing things their intuition telling them. And now they got all the tools they need to manifest. Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces. We got Virgo, Gemini, and we got Sagittarius. But that third party energy was for somebody. I don't know who, but I don't think it's for a lot of people. The quietness is hurting him, though. But she did her fair share of hurting. So that this must be a turn of the tables with the Wheel of Fortune. It's for the Wait a minute. I'm lying. I lied when I said that these is the highest spiritual couple. This is just the magician. This would have had to be the hermit. This is when this is the hermit when he first going out and taking the leap of faith that he don't know shit, right? He got all his tools he need, but he going out there, he learning, he picking up experience, and then when he comes out of his experience, he is the hermit. Or is that the fool? I don't know, y'all. I'm mixing shit up. I think it's the hermit. I mean, I'm pretty sure the magician goes in there. Hey. This is my way of being nice. When I ignore your comment, I'm being nice. So please don't push it. Because I really don't give a fuck. Honestly. Because I don't really have, I don't want to, if your mind ain't expanded enough to understand, then you just, if you know, then you know. Because who the hell talking to you in your intuition then? Huh? God? Oh. I just don't got time for this today. So just carry on. Enjoy watching it somewhere else. So the magician is the young version of the hermit. Before all the lessons, before all the knowledge. Or look, let's just stop repeating it. So, but anyway. The high priestess is about following your intuition, right? Or keeping secrets. But if you got all the tools you need to manifest and you get a nudge on doing it, it will be up to you to take the leap of faith. And then when the Two of Swords is present, you can't see. So it's only one other option. How does it feel? What's your intuition telling you to do? The Knight of Swords. This is some swift truth. It ain't always harsh. I mean, the truth do hurt sometimes, but that's only when you ain't ready to be in the truth for yourself. Right? Then it'll hurt. But after that, it don't bother you. Somebody dealing with an Aquarius. Now they want to see you as wish fulfillment because look, you got to go in as the hermit. It don't make sense at all, Stina. And I just don't have time. None of the moderators. Somebody must not be here. What the fuck is that gonna do? I want you to remove the person. Fuck the comment. People will comment what they want to comment. But ignorance is bliss, and that's just what I'm not gonna do. Whatever. We ain't gonna worry about it. People be needing healing. Thank you for watching. People be needing healing. And you know when they be so bothered, the light that I carry can make motherfuckers feel some type of way. And this is what I already know to be true. I get it in everyday life. Just people that feel me in person, they react much different. Especially when they bitter and they angry. But it is what it is, you know. So moving right along. Somebody realized you were unconditional love and wish fulfillment, but they had to go through lessons and life experiences to see it. Because they never been unconditionally loved. All they love came with conditions. So it's always, I'll love you if this, or I'll love you if that. So somebody that came across somebody who didn't do them like that. And it's something they ain't trying to let go of. It's so much so that they really are, like, really trying to be a good version of themselves. They really are going through some type of transformation to have this experience. Because they know this ain't the type of experience that you just find floating around every day. I mean, any wise person would clean their shit up to have something real, right? Either that or you miss it. I mean, we bullshit all our life, and then when you be looking for something real for real, you be cleaning your shit up like, yep, I'm gonna be good in my next relationship. Yep, I ain't gonna do this what I did last time that caused us to break up, and I know I wasn't the reason for the breakup, but when I took accountability, that was a problem. You know, that's how I go. So transformation. You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. And it's simply just justice. I don't need luck, baby. I'm blessed and gifted. You need the luck because you got to go around on the people's channel to be bothered. I don't believe in tarot, but I'm watching it. That means you will fall for nothing and stand for anything. Have a great day. So, the justice card is about doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. But this is simply justice being served in a person who received the tower moment from this hurt person being a hurt person, or not being able to wrap their mind around unconditional love, or whatever their problem was in the perspective department. Okay. But I do feel like you're being victorious over whatever you went through here. And I don't feel like it was I don't feel like it was easy. And it might still not be easy. It's just it doesn't hurt no more. If that makes sense. You good on your own, you fine. Like it's cool. Like you know how you get that one love and you get love and get love and get love, but then it's just one time in your life you meet somebody particularly that touches your soul, and then you just all of a sudden start being the best version of yourself. And once you become that version, the next relationship really be the one, because you done got to your 9 of Pentacles energy, where you good on your own. You ain't doing this because you realize what karma is. You ain't gonna go out here and reap this because you don't want to sow this. Sow this because you don't want to reap this. That's just how you move. You ain't gonna go out here and mess with nobody, whatever the case may be. People do what they want to do, but when you really understand the rules and the laws of karma, you don't put yourself in a bad position. Because say you feel like some people just don't give a fuck. I ain't about to even speak that into my existence, but say it's a motherfucker down the road don't give a fuck, right? And they feel like, oh, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna die one day. Well, what about your kids? Do you want them to be eating up that karma? And then now in this lifetime, we constantly trying to clear out generational bullshit from the last time. Nobody got time for that, because people didn't give a fuck about how they was moving and how they was stepping on people. We ain't got time for that no more. And that's what this is. It's required of this person. He ain't gonna be able to reach out, or she. They ain't gonna be able to reach out and talk to you unless they are be willing to become the hermit, or go through things that the steps that you need to go through in order to become the hermit. Hey, the Sun card. But it's about love. I'm telling you, this all boiling down to unconditional love. That's why they gave me the song Weak for y'all. He didn't even know what to call it. Remember in the song, well, it was a her, but she was saying, she didn't say, oh my God, this is unconditional love. She said, whatever it is that you do when you're doing. When you do what you're doing. It's a feeling that I want to stay. She know it felt some type of way, and it made her, it sparked her on the inside, but she didn't know what to call it. That's how that go. That's what this person's dealing with. And they might have been in a position where they felt like they didn't have enough to offer. They weren't enough within themselves, because the next card is about infinite supply. It's saying you good for today and all your tomorrows. And if you know that, then you won't hesitate. You won't feel like you ain't good enough. You won't feel like you don't have enough to offer. You won't feel like, well, maybe this, they deserve somebody better. This is only looking through yourself with lack. And that's just how you move in the world. If you feel like you ain't good enough, you ain't going to go out and act on no good opportunities. You're going to go for all the people you feel like don't look that good, because you're going to feel like that's what you deserve. From your own perspective. But that's just no good. And that's just no self-love. It's just like, from your perspective, that means you're settling for the bare minimum because you don't feel like you can get anything better. Well, self-love will teach you that. Hey, loyal to Lauren. Sagittarius in the house. See, look at that. The devil. The choice is yours. The choice is yours, okay? Look. I'd be scared to talk to two people, because what if they... Period. Look. Y'all should have rose by now. Y'all should be out there. Look, last week y'all was the Phoenix, and you got your 2 men going on for you. Period. Because, look, I'd be scared, though, because what if they both are, like, really good, and then when they get too close, you got to get the picking? What you gonna do? Any, many, mighty, mo? I'm just playing. I know you ain't gonna do that, but, boy, I'd be like, well, you be like, yeah, let me just, because what if he don't work out? I'm going to just at least have somebody else, because you know how dating is these days. These motherfuckers don't last an hour in the phone, let alone a week. Yo, hell no. This conversation is not going to work. Like, a motherfucker asked for my number at the gas station, and I gave it to him. He asked me, was I single? I said, yeah. When I asked him, was he single? He did not reply. He tried to come back to the phone and try to say, my bad, I was in the shower, and keep on as the conversation. Instantly, he was shut down. It was nothing else to talk about, because you didn't just see me ask you, was you single? I'm not, come on now, I don't want to play these games. Okay, let the best man win, period. How bad do you want it? No. So, but somebody could be dealing with a Capricorn. But this is somebody dealing with fear, codependencies, addictions, low vibrations, and dark energies. The moon to the devil. This is in a darker, lower vibration. This is a dark space where this person was. But you didn't put them there. But I feel like this love that you gave them helped them see some light. It brought them out of a dark space. That's what I do feel like. It opened up their eye. Probably the third eye. And there's the Four of Swords again. They want healing. But it's up to them. Do they want, they going to keep holding all the love in and acting like it ain't there, or acting like it ain't as big as it is, or they going to tell the truth in the underlying, in the Four of Swords? But that makes me wonder, like, are you still struggling with being good enough? Because, baby, we can't do nothing together then. Because then I can't sit here every day and say, oh, you honey, you look good. I can't be doing that every day. I'm not an ego stroker. That's just not my thing. Okay, so the Four of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the World, and the Eight of Pentacles. And there go the King of Swords, holding back the fact that he real passionate about you and want to get in the karma waters. For what, though? What's the holding back get him? Then all he need to do is lose out for good. And now he's like trying to run behind you, chase the car down the street. Like, why do men be like that? It's like you got to lose it before you wake up and be like, okay, I wanted that. But then when you lose a woman, we don't see it like that. Once we gone, we gone. We don't see it as, oh, you finally got it. I just see, like, we don't do, it just, I don't know. It's just be like a whole bunch of mix-ups in the communications or something. I don't know. But I feel like this is a Sagittarius woman whom somebody's wanting to put the work into. And I feel like it's an air sign. Could be a Capricorn because he keeps on peeking, I see. But whoever this is knows the truth and they holding it back. They know they passionate about you, but they holding it back. And who got time to play with a child? Nobody. So you holding back too. The fuck? If you don't care, neither do I. You gonna act like you don't care? Me too. What you doing? Returning the energy you give. Shit. Matching your energy, baby. Because if I start giving more, then next thing you know, I done gave you too much. Now I'm depleted. Now I got to heal all over. That's not an option. Healing all over, that don't sound good ever. So we just gonna back your ass up out my energy, because it shouldn't be where I'm guessing. I'm not sure. I just don't know what's going on. Don't hate the player, hate the game, okay? Look, I like it. Look, okay? Our only mission is to get out here and find what makes us happy. I'm not responsible for your happy. You're not responsible for mine. So, I'm just saying. The judgments, I'm still clarifying. I don't know what I'm clarifying, but I'm clarifying. Let's talk about this Eight of Pentacles. Because what kind of work you trying to put in? Oh, he's putting the work on himself so that he could put the work on this connection. Because this Eight of Swords is only coming from a fear. And the fear is only coming from a trauma. And the trauma comes from a need to be healed, or transformed, making a judgment call to put the work in. If you're doing the work, doing the work is healing. And when you heal, you can transform that fear into fearlessness. Hey, I like that. Then you can get up in this connection. Then you can get up in the twin flame and protect your shit instead of be defensive towards your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. This spiritual connection and the lovers. You know it ain't, you can't just come walking and knocking up on your door. You got to go up the steps, around the corner, through the ladder. And that part is the healing. You can't just come knocking on the door of somebody who's healed being not healed. It's just not going to work. They gods, the Lord, everybody, it's just not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. It's a vibration thing. You can't just be rolling up in there on somebody who vibrating on 19 when you only on 7. It's just not going to work. Because how we ain't, it's just not going to work. Okay, I'm just telling you. Go outside. You have been indoors for too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Somebody could benefit from a walk. From some fresh air. Because they've been shacked up in that house. And I know you in isolation, but go to the store. Get a Swisher. get some juice, a slushy, something. A lemonade. Do something. I love me some lemonade. I'm going to squeeze me some lemons today, matter of fact. Okay. So, the sun. Yep, somebody needs to go sit out in the sun. That's all you need to do. Meditation in the sun is great. Somebody's been cooped up in the house since something hurt. It's just a 10 of swords. It's some type of long-term situation come to an end. 10 of swords. 10 of wands. King of, somebody could have been dealing with a water sign, or a person who been holding, they didn't express their feelings the way they should have because they was too busy disappointed, too much disappointed from the past, so it caused them to be too damn defensive. So you was left with no choice but to drop them as a burden. But you do look back. Look, I feel like you did look back as much as you could about that reconciliation before you was forced to walk away. Because it wasn't emotionally serving you. And you can't just be taking the short end of the stick because you're trying to be patient for somebody. The universe will tell us real quick. That ain't how it go. Thank you. Yeah, you know that. You know what? You know how you get signs from your intuition? You will get that sign and say, don't go back there. And guess what we do? We go back there. We just be like, Lord, why ain't you doing nothing? He be looking at you like, no, why ain't you doing nothing? Like, I just sat there for a minute. I did that for a long time, thinking, just praying, thinking it'd get better. No, it was a lesson. I needed to pry myself up out of the situation that was not emotionally serving me, because what am I waiting on? Some emotionally unserving. The King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, to the 7 of Cups, to the 3 of Pentacles. See, somebody was confused when it came to her. They was in some type of illusion. They just didn't have all the facts when it came to this contract. But that's changed with the King of Swords. Now that you're gone. 8 of Cups. Now that you're gone. Could be now you gone all dealing with an earth sign, somebody. And this is for a Sagittarius masculine dealing with a earth sign or a water sign. Somebody done said, fuck the love, give me the money. They feel like this is just a lesson, and they looking towards the future for other opportunities that have the potential to fulfill their wishes. Bet you they following their intuition from now on. It's just a healing energy. Healing. Ain't no patience. The patience is out the door. Damn, that's no good, because the Sagittarius is real patient. And once they stop being patient, damn. Yep, they dropped it. You let it go. But you let it go. Released it with the 4 of Pentacles, and then the Page of Cups comes in. So you release this person. They feel it in the air that you released it, and then they come in and tell you the truth. But you're moving past it. You're moving on, away from the King of Pentacles. And here he is talking about reconciliation. I don't know. They be like, things happen for a reason. And a lot of the stuff you'll never get to know. You'll never get to know unless the good Lord tells you. And he'll tell you stuff, but he won't tell you every little detail that takes place between now and what he told you was going to happen. He don't never tell you, he'll tell you something like, that's your twin flame. That's who you equally yoke with. That's your person you're going to spend your life with. But he don't never tell you that it's going to drag you through the motherfucking mud, because you be like, on my way to my person. Next thing you know, the journey grab your ass by the hair. You just can't. You trying to grab a hold of anything you can, motherfucker, because that's the pain that you thought you felt the pain till you get on that journey, baby, and you start healing everything. You start healing. That's why they used to say you need to take time before you get into another relationship, because all that trauma pile up on you. Or even not even a relationship. You gotta just say you just get traumatized as a kid by your parent. That shit will haunt you until you're an adult. I held on to some shit from my mama that I was hurt by until I was 31 years old. That's how long it took me to let that go. And she always say stuff like, you just need to let that go and move past it. Well, don't you think I'm trying? Obviously. But I had to go through so many years of just like blowing up about it. And then finally it just left me alone one day when I started getting on my spiritual journey and learning how to really heal some inner child. And that's when it just, that shit started bothering me. I'm just like, I don't fuck with people. I don't give a fuck who you are. Nobody's safe. I mean, just because we family, that don't mean a fuck ass thing. You know what I mean? That don't mean that we in this life. That don't mean that's our journey, our destiny to be anything. Shit. I mean, I was supposed to be birthed, and that's cool. You know what I mean? If I don't get nothing else out the deal, I got what I was supposed to get. And I'm cool. This is how I look at things now. Which is kind of, it could be harsh. I mean, because, I don't know. I guess it would depend on what kind of relationship you call yourself trying to have with me. Because if you trying to love all on me and make a good mother-daughter bond, well, then you might be in trouble, because I'm just trying to holler at you. You know what I mean? Hello? Yeah, I mean, you barely hear from me. Because I'm just looking at it like the rest of the world, You did your job. You don't owe me nothing. I don't owe you nothing. We good. I holler. Yeah. Does that sound tragic? I mean, I guess it does, but I don't know. This is how I see things, because that's just when you wake up to the reality of life and on this journey, the people that really care and have your back is your soul tribe, not your family. They be karmic too sometimes, so that might sound harsh and it might sound bad, but I don't put shit past nobody. I'm reading your energy. I don't care who you are. If you the Pope, you roll up over here, you getting your energy read before you come through that motherfucking door, and I might save you. No, I'm just saying. Where my little chakra spray? Look, I ain't playing. I'll tell the motherfucker. Put your hands up and turn around. Oh, spin a little bit more to the left. Okay. Okay, good to go. Okay. All right. Come on up in here. You know that's you double check it, triple check it. But I don't even fuck that. I don't want nobody at my crib, period. You trying to hang out? Well, let's meet somewhere in public, because I don't know what you've been doing. They all know what's up. So, but you know, and people's intentions be all, they be trying to act like they're trying to smoke and chill, or let's go play the game. Next thing you know, motherfucker trying to, you want a booty massage? No. I thought we was about to kill some dudes on Call of Duty. The fuck? See, that's why you can't have people all over, because they be getting shit twisted. Like, I can play Call of Duty online with my friends. Yeah, it's virtual. I ain't got to worry about nobody trying to put the hands on me. Back up. All right, Sagittarius. Thank y'all. Look, thank y'all. Y'all see, y'all #1 again. So y'all fuck with me. I was looking at the list like, oh, look at Sagittarius. They back up there again. They was like, oh, look, the #1 ain't bad. We will be over here. I guess it's just resonating. I don't know why that. It's resignating, but I said reginate. Reginate. That's somebody's name. I don't know. But, all right, guys. Have a blessed day. Look, my lips getting whiter and whiter. I got to get this. It's supposed to, lip gloss supposed to help you. By the time you talk too much and spit a little, your mouth be whiter than it was before you bother to use it. Be blessed now. No, it's okay. My tongue just keeps getting stuck.